Hey, as promised, today we are up here in Sunbury at Shikellamy State Park. Behind me is the Shikellamy Marina, and across the river is the overlook, the Shikellamy Overlook. With me is Alana. Alana is one of the head honchos at the Susquehanna Greenway Partnership, and they have an event here today that we're going to talk about. But first, I'm going to give Alana a chance to introduce herself, and then we'll talk about the organization and what we got going on today. Alana.
Hi there, my name's Alana Jaco. I'm the Director of Communications and Outreach for the Susquehanna Greenway Partnership. We are the hosts of the Susquehanna Greenway Outdoor Expo, and our mission is to build and sustain the Susquehanna Greenway, which is a 500-mile corridor of parks, trails, communities, boat launches, outdoor recreation opportunities on and along the Susquehanna River and in Pennsylvania. So our goal is to help connect everything along the river so that you can walk, bike, or paddle from town to town, and also promote what is already there and connect you to all the fun things there are to do out on the Susquehanna. Very cool. And our Commonwealth, as you are aware, has all kinds of beautiful outdoor recreation opportunities. This is just one of many. So I'm fascinated. There are numerous groups throughout the Commonwealth that focus on different outdoor areas, but your focus is strictly along the Susquehanna River, right? Correct. Can you kind of explain how that came to be and the history of the organization, how it started? Sure. The Susquehanna Greenway Partnership was formed in 2006. I know at the very beginning, the idea was to establish the longest greenway in the state of Pennsylvania. There were some really great things, and there still are, happening out west in Colorado and California, and a lot of the people involved at the start of the organization saw that and were like, well, we have so many great things here in Pennsylvania too. And so we wanted to start the Greenway movement in Pennsylvania, and we've got a lot of work ahead of us still. Obviously, there's not a continuous trail network yet, but you can paddle the whole thing. The Susquehanna River is actually a designated water trail, and that means that the entire thing is open to recreation, boating, fishing, kayaking, canoeing, and there are managers for the trail that keep an eye on the boat launches and help to improve access to the river. And that's another role we serve as the partnership, is to help improve that access. Very cool. Very awesome. And is it mostly volunteers that you operate with? So we have a staff of about 6 or 7, 4 who are more permanent staff, and then we have a lot of AmeriCorps members and interns, as well as volunteers who help us out with our events. We have a lot of sojourns and paddling toolkits each year, but we also have this big outdoor expo, which is kind of like the culminating event to connect you with everything there is to do. Very cool. So let's skip ahead now to the event, to the reason we're here today, right? Yes. In this beautiful area. So I haven't been here. This is my first time, and this is the 4th year they're doing this, correct? Correct. Okay, so we're going to walk around a little later and see all the cool vendors that are here, but tell me briefly about how this event started. So this event started, we're now in its 4th year. We knew in Pennsylvania there's a lot of hunting and fishing oriented expos, but there's nothing that really focuses on the other types of recreation. So hiking, biking, camping, even photography. We have a river poetry vendor here as well. So we're a little bit of everything, kind of the other side of recreation. We still do have some hunting and fishing oriented vendors, but this kind of showcases that other side of outdoor recreation. We are right now the largest outdoor expo of its kind in Pennsylvania, and we're hoping to grow with each year. And it's really a fun time. It's a very engaging event. It's not just, we have 50, 60 booths, but you're not just walking around. You're actually trying out the different activities and engaging with things that all of our vendors have to offer. We've got a kids activity area, a bike rodeo. We're very pet friendly. We've got a pup comfort station and lots of pet oriented vendors as well. We also have a music tent, lots of food trucks, a full slate of workshops and demos, paddling lessons, and presentations as well. So we always try to incorporate a little Susquehanna history and some wildlife shows. So it's really a little bit of everything. Very cool. I'm excited for this. This is I'm excited to walk around, show you guys what they have here. So Alana, we're going to get going, but anything you want to shout out about with the organization, a website, social media page, that if people want to contact you for any questions, they can do so? Yes, sure can. We are on susquehannagreenway.org. We have a full repertoire of resources on our website, paddling itineraries, hiking profiles, resources for boating. Everything you could want is on our website. We also are on Facebook and Instagram, both for Susquehanna Greenway Partnership and for the Outdoor Expo. So follow all those pages, reach out to us, sign up for our newsletter. We're always sharing outdoor news and ways to get outside.
Real quick, what's your favorite outdoor activity?
I'm a hiker. I love hiking. I'm a sucker for a good overlook. So right behind me here, this Shikellamy Overlook is a really cool spot. You can drive up there and you can actually see where the West Branch flows into the North Branch. It's like the very heart of the Susquehanna River, and it's just a beautiful sight from up there.
Very cool. And before we go, I just, Alana explained to me, behind us, the marina is actually a lake as well. It's not just a river, correct?
Yes, so Shikellamy State Park is uniquely situated at the confluence of the Susquehanna River. Just south of us in Sunbury is the Lake Augusta, or Adam T. Bauer Memorial Dam, which actually turns the river into Lake Augusta seasonally. So from roughly Memorial Day to Labor Day, the river here behind me becomes a lake, and it's a really beautiful spot for boating and is really popular this time of year. So the marina here is at the heart of it all. We have our Outdoor Expo going, and it's just, it couldn't be better. It couldn't be a more beautiful day.
Absolutely. Very good. Well, Alana, thank you for your time. Hey, one of the vendors here with a really cool mission is the North Central Pennsylvania Conservancy. With me is Renee. I'm going to give Renee a chance to introduce herself and let you know a little bit about the organization she's here representing. Renee?
Thanks. So my name is Renee Carey. I work for the North Central Pennsylvania Conservancy. We're a regional land trust. Our office is in Williamsport, but we work in a 12-county area. We work with private landowners who are interested in conserving their farms or their woodlots to keep them something somebody in the future can manage.
Sure.
And continue that tradition. We also work with the state agencies, so we'll acquire a property that the state's interested in, working with the private landowner to buy it, and then the state will buy it from us. Sometimes it can take the state a little bit of time to go through their processes.
Yeah.
So sometimes those properties are helping to create public access points to streams, rivers, hiking points, different things like that. And we also work with our county conservation districts in the region to stabilize eroding stream banks, improve local water quality, and ultimately improve the Chesapeake Bay.
Very cool. Awesome mission. I love it. Helping protect the traditions in the Commonwealth. How did you get involved in this?
The short version is I was taking a year off between my bachelor's and my master's, and I needed to make some money, and they had a part-time seasonal position open. And
very cool.
That was a long time ago.
We won't get into that one.
Won't get into that.
So if anybody wants to reach out to you and get some information, how can they do so?
Sure. So our website is www.npcweb.org, and our phone number is 570-323-6222.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you.
Hey, another cool vendor here at the event is TCO, Tulpahawken Creek Outfitters. They are originally a Berks County-based company. They now have 5 locations. With me is Bill. Bill is representing TCO today. I'm going to let Bill introduce himself and kind of tell you what TCO is all about. Bill?
Yeah, so my name is Bill Cosber. I'm a local guide and photographer here in North Central Pennsylvania area, and do a lot of work with TCO. As mentioned, they have 5 shops, Reading, Bryn Mawr, State College, Boiling Springs, and then most recently we opened a shop in Muncie, in with the Euro Optics building. But yeah, every full service fly shop. You know, all the needs you have, from rods, reels, waders, flies, obviously, all your tying material, and also do a lot of work with Relentless Fly Fishing, who runs guided trips all through central and south central Pennsylvania. So
very cool. And that company that does the trips, that's mainly in Penns Creek, or they do other places?
Yeah, no,
as well?
so they do Penns Creek, the Little J, Spring Creek, even up our way in like Big Pine, Loyalsock Creek now. They also do a lot of smallmouth fishing on the Juniata River and the Susquehanna River.
Very cool.
Even some on the Schuylkill River out near like Hamburg area. So yeah, all over the state. And then in the wintertime, late fall, wintertime, they'll actually run trips up to Erie for steelhead.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, there you go. If you're in the market for some fly fishing, check them out, TCO.
Yep, stop on by and see us. We got whatever you're looking for.
All right, another one of the vendors, unique here because it's summertime. You weren't expecting this, but we got a snow sports company here. This is Tina from Gilson Snow, and they're located in Selinsgrove. I'm going to let Tina introduce herself and give you a quick shout out about the company and what they got going on here today. Tina?
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, so I'm Tina. I'm a volunteer with Gilson Snow. We are located in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania. We make all of the boards by hand, and they're from locally sourced materials, which is super cool to say. So we're here today to let the public know that we have our annual Summer Snow Day event coming up. It's August 9th at our Selinsgrove location. It's free to get in. We have free beer, we have vendors, food, music, a place for your kids to come hang out, and we'll be selling our awesome merch that we have and showing off all of the boards and also giving factory tours. So we're super excited to be here today. We got some free stickers, and it's just nice to let the community know what Gilson's all about.
Sure. Tina, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, another one of the vendors here today, Strike. I'm not going to pronounce it because it's really long and I just learned it. I'm going to let Ron explain what the name is. But with me is Ron. Ron's one of the members here with the Strike unit. And with us is Zoe, one of the search dogs. Ron, I'm going to give you a moment to introduce yourself and kind of explain the whole organization and your purpose.
Okay. As you said, I'm with Strike Canine. We're a search and rescue organization, basically wilderness. We train dogs and we go out and we find people who are lost. There are 3 types of search dog. There's one called an ear scent, and that's the type of dog that will go out and find a human in a woods. It won't be a specific human, but they would be able to cover much more distance than human search teams.
Sure.
There's a trailing dog, and that's a dog that'll pick up the scent from an article of clothing and then follow the trail. But you need an article of clothing, and you need to know where the person was last seen for that dog. And then the 3rd type is a cadaver dog. In our team, we have all 3. We train the dogs. I have a 1.5-year-old German Shepherd that I'm training. It takes about 1.5 to 2 years to train a dog. Zoe has already been trained and is certified, and she's a veteran. We're located in Milton and Union County. We're looking for volunteers. If you have a dog and think it has the potential, you could be a dog handler, or you could be support staff and help train the dogs, and then also help out on the searches by providing support. So if anybody is interested, please give us a call.
Sure. And the majority of your membership is volunteers?
It's all volunteers.
All volunteer. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Cool.
Go to strikecanine.org.
And if you go to strikecanine.org, that's our webpage, you'll be able to see more information there.
Well, I just want to stress the importance of these type of organizations with the Commonwealth's opportunity for outdoor recreation, hiking and mountain biking. People get injured, people get lost out in the wilderness. So thank you guys for what you do.
Thank you.
All right, another vendor here is Susquehanna Outfitters, based in Harrisburg. Susquehanna Outfitters offers kayak rentals and canoes, and you can rent them, or they do guided tours as well down the mighty Susquehanna on a perfect summer day. How cool is that? Take a float down the Susquehanna. I'm going to let Matt introduce himself and kind of explain to you what the business is all about.
Hi, my name is Matt. Like Scott was saying, we have rent out kayaks, canoes, stand-up paddle boards, all on the Susquehanna River, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, a little bit downstream from here, about a 1.5 day paddle. We also do a bunch of guided floats. We do a birding float in the spring, and in the fall we do a fall foliage float on the Yellow Breeches Creek. Well, we play on a lot of other creeks as well, Sherman's Creek, Swatara Creek, Conda de Gwinnett. We do brewery floats, we do full moon floats and fireworks floats, something after dark, get people out on the water.
Very cool. Very cool. And if somebody wants to reach out and get some information, where can they do so?
Oh, they can go right to our website, susquehannooutfitters.com, or they can email us as well at info@susquehannooutfitters.com.
Very cool. So real quick, I'm fascinated by the brewery float. What's that all about?
You can't resist the brewery float. Well, we all meet everybody at the brewery. We use Cold Springs Inn and Brewery right on the Yellow Breeches Creek. We shuttle everybody upstream. It's about 3-mile creek float, guided, of course, through the breeding and all that. Very fun. And then when we get to the brewery, first pint's on us, and you park there. You can stay there as long as you want. We know how hard it is to pull people from a brewery, so we don't try to.
Okay, another vendor here with a very good cause. With me is Sandy and Sandy. This organization promotes a clean environment, which is vital to all the outdoor recreation that we experience in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, right? So I'm going to let Sandy briefly introduce herself and give you a quick rundown of what the organization does. Sandy?
Sure. Thanks for this. So Climate Reality Project is a global organization that works to raise awareness of the climate crisis and to urge people to take action on the climate crisis. So we have a small chapter here in the Susquehanna Valley, and we work to connect with people about their concerns, about the environment, about the climate crisis, and to take action in ways that make sense for their lives. So whether they're installing solar panels or changing the way they eat or protecting the river, we support them in those efforts.
All right, hey, another cool vendor here based in Lewisburg is Vargo Outdoors. With me is Brian. Brian is the owner of Vargo Outdoors, and he makes titanium hiking gear. So that's pretty cool. So locally made Pennsylvania titanium hiking gear. Brian, I'm going to give you a chance to introduce yourself and give a shout out to your business.
Yeah, my name is Brian Vargo. I'm the owner of Vargo Outdoors. So Vargo Outdoors has been in business since 2002. And we're based in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Just going to go over a couple of products here that I brought today. I'll just show you this one first of all. This is a wood-burning stove. There's a little door here that you can feed the fire. You make a fire inside of this. And once you have your fire made, you can set a pot on top of the stove like that and make your meal. And then when you're done cooking and your fire is extinguished, there's a little tab right here. You can push this and the entire stove folds down flat like that and
Very
goes
cool.
into your backpack. One of the more popular lines that we have is called the BOT series. BOT stands for bottle pot. And so basically it's a combination of a bottle and a pot. So during the day as you're backpacking, you can use the lid like this, and it's basically like a standard water bottle. It's a silicone O-ring that makes it watertight.
Sure.
Then when you get to camp at night, you unscrew the lid, and you can use the lid as a cooking pot.
Nice.
When you flip it upside down. And we have different sizes of the bot. This is a 1 liter capacity. This is a liter capacity. This one doesn't have a handle. This one does have a handle. This one is a 700 liter capacity with a handle. And then most recently, we came out with an extra large bot called Bot XL. And the diameter of this one is designed to fit a fuel canister down inside like that. I hiked the Appalachian Trail in 1995.
Okay.
And I didn't work in this industry until around 2002. And it was actually this product right here was the very first product I ever designed. It's called the Triad stove. And in those days, all of the alcohol stoves that were available, they were either like DIY, do-it-yourself, made of soda cans or whatever, food cans. And so I wanted to make a stove that was using better materials. And so I decided on titanium. It's very lightweight, very durable, heat resistant. We have a lot of different products. This is actually just a small sampling of what we have for this show. But we have things like, titanium spoons and sporks, and we have all kinds of tent stakes, emergency whistle, windscreens, but primarily everything for hiking and backpacking.
All right, with me is Michael DeMarco. This is one of the other vendors here at the event. He's here representing River Poets, which has a cool story. They're based in Bloomsburg, right along the Susquehanna. And although they do numerous things with poetry, they do have one particular poet, one particular piece of poetry that was written for the Susquehanna. I'm going to let Marco introduce himself and kind of explain what his organization's about.
Hello, my name is Michael DeMarco, and I'm with the River Poets in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. We have been gathering once a month since 1994, so a little bit over 30 years, sharing poetry and the spoken word, usually at the Bloomsburg Public Library. You can find us at riverpoets.com and look for our most recent schedule.
Very cool.
We do, again, like to share the spoken word. We are writers of different ages and different backgrounds. And we would enjoy welcoming anyone who wants to share their poems to join us on the first Thursday at 7:30 in the Bloomsburg Public Library.
Very cool. So I am intrigued about this poem that you showed me for that's about the river. So kind of give us a quick synopsis of that.
In the year 1998, 15 poets got together and wrote poems about the Susquehanna River. 2 poets got together and tried to weave the pieces of those 15 poems together to form one river. It's not 444 miles long like the Susquehanna, but it is a longer poem that deals with all of the aspects of the river, from its calmness to its floods, to its rockiness, to its attempt at even boat travel. So it's the river, it's a river poem.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Michael, for your time. And check out the website if you're more intrigued to find out exactly what they got going on. Do you take new members or new
If you show up and read, if you show up and attend a River Poet event, you are a river poet. There's no fee. There's no there's no charge.
Come along with me upon this broad old river. Come along with me. Come along with me upon this broad old river. And we can sing and we can sing.
Vertical dives. They like to go thousands of feet up in the sky, watch down below them, find their prey, pull in their wings, flatten out their feathers, and they form a teardrop shape with their body. And in that teardrop shape, that bird becomes hyper streamlined, meaning they essentially can split the air.
Put you backwards in. It's gonna be this will be the worst, but it'll get better. All right, so slide over to the center of the boat. Sit on the side a little bit. There you go. I'm gonna hang on to you. Just make sure you're floating nice and straight. How's that feel? Good. Put your life jacket down. Ready? All assemble like down to the right of it. There you go.
We need Alana out here as an expert.